everybody. It's Monday. Time to make something with me. I'm Mariah, the M of PM. She's over here. She doesn't show her face on Mondays, but her personality makes up for
it. She comes in and gets me up. She says, I need you to get up and get awake so that you can make meaningful comments.
Yeah, because otherwise, she spends about 15-20 minutes just kind of in her wake-up mode.
Semi-catatonic.
Yeah, kind of just...
Don't talk to me yet. My brain is not handling language.
More coffee, please. All right, my Arty friends, what we're going to get into today is the continuation of my card that P started for me. Oh, on what, July 1st? Anyway, the other day when she gel printed for me. So, because we are doing the patriotic protesting postcards, and I'm working on my This Land Is Your Land one. So,
whoop, whoop.
Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we are an already friendly bunch of folks, and that's how I know you're here, because you have to say hello in the chat. If you're watching in replay, please let me know down below. Leave me a long old comment. I'll answer it and reply if you have questions. Love those. In the meantime, give those thumbsy-upsies if you haven't already. That's that, click that little boop, you like it, and then you're like, woo, I love this. And I love it so much so that I'm going to go over here and hit that little share button, and then I'm going to take that link and I'm going to send it to a friend. I'm going to convince y'all at some point in time. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Participants. We've got Acme, Anina, Apome, that's April, Becky, Cheryl, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Diane, Eddie's here, Ever After, that's Catherine, Gray Like Gray, Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi, Jenny, Jennifer, Jenny, all the Jennies are here, Lindsay, Margie, Panka, Robin, Setha, Tegan, the Messy Palette, Diane. Look at her, she's becoming, she's coming around regularly again. I'm worried about you, girl. What time is it there? Very confused by that. Let me know. What time is it, Diane? Tina Sponberg's here. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. She just didn't show up in the list when I read it off. Give me some extra pinky hello hands like Bartender and like Betsy and like, I think I already said Jennifer McKinnon. But those are the folks that gave me pinky hello hands. Because see, those I go, hello! Okay. So, boo, boo, boo. Top side, right? Okay. Do I have announcements? Today's the last day to sign up for any of the maker swaps. So get your duty over there if that's what you want to do. Tomorrow they will announce. I was like, why haven't they announced the names? I'm like, oh yeah, because it's the 7th. That's why. So you still have like, till tomorrow.
It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, what are you doing up?
And Tutu, did you say hello to Tutu?
Hello, Tammy. Hey, Ann. Hello, Lydia. Hello, Elizabeth. All right, folks, rolling in here. All right, so yes, maker swaps. If you want to participate in those, you need to get over to Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Eddie also has a collage prompt going on this month. It's ocean themed. Love that. I'm going to try to get to that by the end of the month. I have to at least get 2 postcards done. That's kind of my personal goal. It was bigger than that, but I've realized that that's probably not gonna happen. Okay, so makers. We have the color combo. I'm gonna be doing that here in just a second. In fact, I'll go top side so you don't have to look at my face while I'm saying all this business. Stop you. There we go. Yeah, look at all this. I want to tell you about some funny things that I found. It's funny when we do these color combos, I start, it's kind of like, you just start seeing those colors everywhere. And you're like, oh, ooh, that would go. That would go. I could use that. I could use that. So Izzy leaves things out. And, so this was something randomly out on the kitchen counter. And so was this. But I was like, look at that. The rubber band is almost the deep teal. And these little sparkle businesses are the turquoise. Isn't that amazing? All found objects in my house. This is how things happen around here. Okay, so yes, color combos going on. If you want to combo it in with one of the other things, that is totally fine, acceptable, even celebrated. if we know about it. As far as the postcard business, I've had quite a few people. In fact, I need to pull a list together because I know I'm going to leave certain people off or whatever. So I'm not even going to say, other than Ann Laura and I are for sure, because, you know, if you go over to her channel, she's working on building out her postcards as well, tambien. Jenny Roberts, I said I wasn't going to mention people, but she's already sent me something, which was very lovely. And I'm excited to get that file going, because remember, we're going to have these as printables at some point. So that way you can send them off to your representative or whomever.
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 You know.
Oh. And I don't know why.
Art Junkie's been a member for 5 months.
I see that, and I was like, ooh, it dinged. And so I'm very curious as to why my sound was on. Anyway, there we go. There's, you know, weird sound things.
That's usually me. It's my job.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yes. All right, you're in charge. Watch that chat.
I
Say hello
am.
to
Thanks,
folks.
Mo, for putting in Anne's information. Messy Palette says turquoise and orange are two of her favorite. Oh,
I know.
trust me, mine too.
This has been a
You all
very,
know that.
very easy situation.
Oh,
the
man.
hardest part here is
Yeah.
just being able to, like, okay, what am I going to use and what am I not going to use?
Yeah, for sure.
I am absolutely loving this one, and I think this is going to be the base of my actual postcard business. Now, it makes me a little bit sad that it got wonky, but CP pulled it up with a postcard, so I do know that this is the proper size. So we just need to address, okay, its wonkiness and kind of work with that in the framing of our layout.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because it's just kind of my favorite one. It's the one that just, I like it.
This is World Chocolate Day.
Oh, is it? I don't know that CP tried to get a transfer from these. That's what these are about. They're not really speaking to me as far as this is concerned. So I'm going to just put those off to the side because there's no sense in trying to make something work when it's stuck, you know.
Well, yeah, I say just, you know, put them aside and you might use them and you might not.
Exactly. I did really love this, but then I was kind of like, well, the blue in the background overtakes the other things that I want to do, and I like the Christmas and the ability to work within this space versus this one. So again, putting that off to the side. This was my original, like, just kind of inspiration board type situation, because I was like, you know, number one, we're working with the song, which is the This Land Is Your Land by Woody Guthrie. And in that song, it talks about the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, which again, it was like, all right, here we've got redwood. Oh, hold on. This is helpful. Redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, along with the diamonds. You see over here in this part of it, it says, followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. I mean, it was meant to be, y'all. That's all I gotta say about that. That's how I felt about it. I want this tree. Like, I think I'm gonna cut this out.
Are you sure you want to cut that out of that one really nice card there?
What do you mean?
You're going to cut out the middle of the... Oh, you're going to cut the tree. Not the words.
Tree.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of wish this was, you know, opposite, but again, we're gonna work with it. Now, if all of my folks that are and who want to talk about that they are participating in the patriotic protesting postcards, let us know in the chat.
Yeah, what are you doing?
And if you don't know what I'm talking about and you do want to get involved, you need to email me. My email will show up in the chat here in just a minute. I'm not going to super fancy cut this, but I am going to keep the top of the tree because I got a thought about it as well. At least for this one.
Thank you. Nightbot, put in your email address.
Thanks, Nightbot. Prompted by Eddie.
Doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
Good jobbers.
That's funny.
This- Pardon me.
All right, see, I'm a little sad because I don't want to cover up that much because really this is the better area. But that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not too bad.
it's very phallic.
Yeah.
No, somebody was thinking that, you know.
Who else was thinking that? I did actually have a thought and was curious as if we were going to hear from her over here about that. It's one of her favorite things to point out.
Yeah.
Has been for most of my life.
Yeah.
Also to the
Jennifer's trying to get Nightbot to be friends with her today after her wordy faux pas.
okay.
There we go. Look at that.
Isn't that fabulous?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I am bound and determined we're going to use this rubber band because it's just like the whole idea that I found it and it matches everything. And we're going to use the little sparkle businesses. But I feel like these are kind of finishing pieces, so let's not, don't glue her down yet.
Very seriously.
Okay.
You will not be happy.
Now, the other thing I have over here, I don't know if y'all were like, ooh, what's that? You weren't here the other day. This is another thing that I was like, oh my God. So this is out of the dryer. We got new towels. It's kind of cheapy ones from Walmart when we were on our trip. We didn't bring any, and it was like, oh, we probably need to have towels. We're going to the water park place. So this is out of the dryer. The lint. Isn't it beautiful? And I think it needs to be part of this somehow. Now, the tricky part with that, we could have some fuzzy diamonds.
You have hearts going up and down for your dryer lint.
Fabulous. I knew y'all would appreciate it. I know this one over here really does too. She was amazed that I kept it. I'm sure of it. Get you down there a little closer. Okay. And these are our diamonds.
You could make clouds out of the fuzz.
We could.
Little, fuzzy clouds behind it.
Well, what I was thinking.
Now, is that the size that your card needs to be?
Is this? Yes. See, she just, when she pulled it up, she went up further, so it chopped it off.
Okay, I
see what I'm saying. So
yeah,
like,
I was worried because the bottom part was
yeah. So you came in here, so we're missing that part up here, because that would go down, here.
Sepha is participating. She has her design. She just needs to make it.
Okay.
And it is chocolate day. Did I mention that?
Oh. All right. Now the other thing that we can do. I do love.
I was just trying to.
All right, which one is this that she pulled from?
I have, little strippers on from the, pups.
Mm-hmm.
So just need some random.
This one. This is where this came from. Okay.
Now this is kind of, but it's really got two different colors. I have lots of turquoise.
I know that seems to be the easiest one to cut
Yeah,
across.
I do have that some creamsicle here somewhere.
I think what we're gonna do here.
Oh, check this out, Mariah.
Oh, that's good.
Because that was from the actual.
No, I'm just a little upset about the green infiltrating my situation. Just wondering about them. Hello, Belinda. And hey, Mark. Participating requires emailing me. These are our patriotic protesting postcards. You may send them to your representatives. They will be downloadable at some point, is what I'm saying. But I do have some files, like if you want these, if you want the song files, then you need to email me. And my email is going to be in the chat there. Nightbot will, you know, look at the Nightbot ones. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah. All right, one of the other things I want to do here.
Oh, a nice yellow ochre page there.
There. Okay. Hey, can you focus? She's just looking through. She's doing one of her favorite things, which is looking through her papers.
Hey, I'm looking over here. They're talking about chocolate.
Okay. Checking on everybody.
You know, I just ate my last little bit of chocolate that was sent to us by
Sue.
And even in its melted form, it was absolutely
It really
delightful.
was. It was very delightful. No,
I shared a little bite with Van, and he came back later
like,
and
more
said,
of that?
"You got any more of that?" I said, "Unfortunately, I don't."
See, that's how
somebody mentioned Aldi's here. Aldi's has fabulous chocolate.
Yes. Okay, I think that's gonna go in there like that. I love that.
Here's a nice little ropey border thing.
Oh, that's pretty good. That is kind of good, isn't it? Well, again, we're bringing in more colors than I really want. Okay, that's amazing.
Well, here's just a plain. Here, look at this one, creamsicle.
Yeah, and see, I need more of the kind of orangey color. That's sort of my problem here. Heck yeah. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now we're winner.
Okay, we've got Irma Ortiz is there.
Hello, Irma.
And who else? I saw somebody else.
All right, I think what we can do is actually use this at the bottom. I think that'll be a good little area. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm just kind of, doing a little housekeeping over here and
Fabulous.
Keep up with.
You keep it up, Patricia.
Yes, chocolate. And hello, Michelle with 1L.
Hey, Michelle. Okay. Where am I at here? Want this? I need to get. All right. Here's one thing I absolutely, because like this just kept coming up in my brain, so it has to be done. Has to be done.
What?
The fluffy may not happen, but this has to be done. Let me show you. One second. Find my thing.
I don't know what she's off on. What?
Okay. Metallic, gold, rich, regular. This is gonna be our sand. Y'all get what I'm throwing out there for you?
What is it?
Sand.
Oh, sand.
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 That's the one. Sand.
Hello, Rosemary. Good morning.
Actually, I think what would be pretty cool is if we can blend it.
Rosemary K. That's a lovely name.
I love this. And see, look, this dried marigold. That's also going to be, we need that in our life.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, that salvaged patina. Look at that. Salvaged patina is basically turquoise. We need that. Gonna make this happen, y'all. Gonna make this happen. Not all of this may show up. That's okay.
Sandy beaches. Yuppers.
We need our not so clean hootie doo. I would love to do some fluffy stuff, but I just don't know that I have the right ones. I don't think that's gonna happen today. I've been looking for you. Well, your other friend is in here too. So maybe I should just keep those little ones in here. I should just do that. Alright, y'all. Let me tell you, these bins, I need about another 20 of them.
Hello, Melissa. I don't know if you got helloed earlier, but...
Oh, hello, Melissa. Alright. I'm going to get our diamonds on here. We're going to do it strategically. With strategery. Y'all have no idea why that makes this chuckle so hard, but, you know. If you know, you know.
Nothing more funner
More funner than that strategery.
than making up words that fit the situation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. Okay.
Mary Thomas.
Hello, Mary Thomas.
Somebody,
Hey, okay, that just reminded me.
fluffy stuff and hootie doo.
Yes. Okay, so there is a art thing. You remember the place that we went and we met Mary?
Oh yeah, that.
And Ann was there too.
Yeah, and that little farm out in the country.
So they're having a art get together. Like you come and you make things.
Is it going to be air conditioned?
Mary, please confirm. I think it is. Because remember the little building where the... Did you go into that building where they do the classes and stuff?
I don't think I did, but you told me about it later. I went into one where the carving artist.
Yeah.
You know that I don't know whether it was his original building.
Yeah, I think that was that. But that's a different one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. What do we bring? What do we do?
Well, I'm asking... Yes, AC. Okay, are you going to be there, Mary? Like, I don't want to be rolling up and, like, we don't know anybody. I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, we did that time when we met Mary.
But
we kind of did know.
But we sort of knew that people that we sort of... Like, that's a good enough knowing for me.
And I don't really care if I have my artwork there. I people are optional.
People are optional, y'all. Okay, I'm going to put this down first.
Okay, so...
And there's gray ink in there. That's why I used the, it's clear, but it's not clear. Got that? Are we clear on that?
Oh, she says, but you do have to sign up online, Mariah.
Right. I understand that.
So when is it?
August 2nd, I believe.
Oh, it's the day after Ben's birthday.
Yeah.
He's going to be as old as I am then. So is it just a make and meet or?
Yeah, like they, so part of it is, so we pay for it, and then they have all the supplies and stuff there, and I guess we can kind of make whatever we want and just hang out. That is sort of my understanding.
Oh. Is alcohol involved?
I hope not.
Do they have a couch? Is my next question.
Is that AC?
Hey, lounge.
Will somebody be putting food in my face?
Do we need to bring our own snacks? It's a full day adult art camp. Well, I'll have to go over there and read about it.
Okay, that's fabulous. Isn't that fabulous? Look.
I always feel a little anxious about the kind of situations where I'm not in control of the stuff that I have to create with.
It might be kind of good for.
So yeah, this could be a
real.
Yeah. Yes, no couches are provided, but you can't control what's in your glass. Well, I guess we could bring our leftover cookies. That ought to get over. We could break them up in little tiny pieces.
I don't think Mary knows about the cookie situation. You need to rewatch
And he
the
said
July 4th.
It need booze. Hey, if you have the cookies, you don't need booze.
Sure.
Take a pre-class gummy pea. You will be fabulous. Hey, the gummies are, I figured it out. You just cut them in half with an X-Acto knife. Apple May says, I need something for my throat. Yes. Well, oh, yeah, okay. I could stop and get some shooters. I don't know. It's just best if I don't have alcohol.
It really is. Because she's kind of worthless. They're just about
we don't
an
have
hour of fun, and then
we only know the recipe for the cookies entailed cannabis butter. So.
Okay, look at that. Look at this. Do.
Well, my problem is sometimes my filter on my mouth drops off and
look at that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Can you put? Am
really
I seeing
lovely.
It? Yes. Now, the tree's still going to go on there?
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of just digging it the way it is, but maybe
you need to cut some trunk off. You don't need the lower part of the trunk.
Okay. So, like right about there.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay. I don't know. Drop it down a little bit. There you go. You still got the idea that there's more tree below.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good with that.
Butter, yes. More butter, said Julia.
I don't know if you want more of that kind of butter, though. Okay. Where is my title? No, I just redid the one for you.
Oh my gosh, messy palette. That is kind of what happened to us. She ate a cookie that her friend gave her, and 3 hours later they found her on a folding bench.
Yeah.
At the laundry.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody wasn't supervising us, that seriously could have.
Mariah said she felt really bad that she couldn't come upstairs and laugh at me because of my condition, but she wasn't in any condition to come upstairs and look at me.
No. All right. We love this. This is fabulous. Now, here's a question, because I really want it to say this land is our land.
Okay, so you should
cut this land is your land.
You should cut that out of one of your extra ones that you have over there. And that could go right across the bottom there with.
But I was thinking about everything. Just writing it in there.
I like the cutting them out thing.
But it's too big.
Let me see. I don't think it's too big.
Here?
Oh, not that. Out of the text.
Oh, that's. Well, look at you and your big brain. Get going. Got options, y'all. We got options.
We got options.
Please say it's over here in the. Oh, and we do have. I'm not going to be putting that in there.
Well, you could just put that torn edge, not cover up a whole lot. Just a teeny tiny little slice of it.
Yeah. So I really need to. And it's the darn green, lady. Green.
I'm sorry. That's what happens when you mix yellow and blue together.
I don't know if y'all know that.
I'll try to figure out.
Do better next time.
A blue that doesn't turn green when you add yellow.
That's
what a challenge.
Ooh, here I got a thought though. Okay, like that.
Oh, Ann Webb is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, working registration for Art and Soul.
Oh, man.
See, I do. I love that. Even though, as you say, it's kind of green. The top of the tree is that color of green.
Yeah, we can fix that, though, I think. Just don't know if we want it to be this harsh. Okay, I'm gonna leave all the shiny bit because this has the shiny. I'll leave it down at the bottom because I don't know that I need a lot of shiny at this moment in time. Alright, where's the right sponge? Dump the right sponge on. I think that's kind of the right sponge.
Learned about yellow and blue making green from the Glad Ziploc bags and shaving cream.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, we did that with Izzy once, and it was just total.
No, it was eggs. Remember the?
Oh yes,
That's what you remember.
That's what I remember. We thought about the other stuff, but you know, she always wants to touch it.
She do.
Hello, Dawn.
You doing? Okay. Water.
I think you're just greening it up there, sweetheart.
Oh.
I know. Shush it.
Maybe. You might not be wrong.
You got a nice turquoise tear mark there, but the rest of it's turning into a lovely swampy green. I'm loving it.
It's your favorite.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. Hey, I like the variation in that, actually. All right, now, hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. Don't go back up. I ain't with it. Okay, so.
It's cold in South Australia. Afray is in bed. She says it's
That's
cold.
Catherine.
Hello, Catherine.
That's our Catherine that has sent us stuff, you know, that you put in the
Oh,
book.
yes.
See, it doesn't click until she sees it.
I don't know who you are from what it says there. It said Catherine.
No, I just know these things. This is
my. You know, there's some things that you know. There's some things that I know. Like
yellow, I know that's right.
Yellow and blue make green. We are not, thankfully, near where the floods happened, but
no.
I went to summer school on many occasions in Junction, Texas, and I noticed that the Llano Estacado was flooding.
And that's kind of the area we drove through when we were going to
San Antonio. Mo says Mark has fallen into the double points vat. You may need rescuing.
Have we lost Mark?
And Lizzie Jean, I miss that. Oh, she's not feeling.
You're not feeling good?
Oh, Lizzie Jean, you take care of yourself so you do feel better, because we would definitely notice it if you weren't here.
I enjoyed your butterfly last night. That was great.
Yes, the Guadalupe River, I think, flows into a couple of lakes before it gets to the ocean, but all of the lakes are really dry, so there's room for stuff to go into it. I just don't know to the extent of this rain business. $44 degrees. Oh, yeah, that is kind of chilly. Hi, Lizzie Jean. Get to feeling better, okay?
There we go. Hey, this is coming together, y'all. I'm pretty pumped. I'm going to glue some things down. It's time. Time to glue some things down. Okay, one
Okay,
question.
DOC has pink hands and pink poop.
Hey, Matthew. Quite the entrance to make.
I always thought that those little
we're
triangular things were.
Do we like this down here, or does it
chocolate kisses?
Yeah, I like this thing down here.
I do too, and the reason is it grounds it.
Yeah. Okay. this could be our sand even too. Even too. También. See. Now what I really would have loved, what I can do, we're going to put some gold so that way it feels like this is, you know, these are part of one another. Okay. We got to get it down first. All right, those of you that are participating and that do have the files, do you want to disclose which song spoke to you?
Yeah, that would be a good thing to put in here. We're talking about the floods and whatnot, which is
It's sad.
It's on everybody's mind here, and I just imagine we're
It-
not
it-
ever sending Izzy to camp
I was thinking that too. I was like,
because we don't have a spare kid.
we don't.
That's what Mariah tells people.
We just got the one. Gotta keep this one. Just got the one.
Eddie said his brother is angry vacuuming. That's the only time I vacuum is when I'm angry. You might as well just, take care of two things at once when you're vacuuming. I don't clean unless I'm angry. And you can tell the state of my laundry situation. I haven't been oh gosh, that's beautiful, Mariah. I love that.
Do you think I should, instead of doing gold down here,
Yeah.
do more of the turquoisey? Now it's not going to be like totally, which I think
Is
that cool.
Is that going to be? Is that a clear?
Yeah. So it'll go kind of brownish. But
I was going to say it's going to go brownie on you.
But I think that's okay. But the other thing that we could do, just to make sure it doesn't bump up, because we have this Uncharted Mariner.
Tell Mariah that the snake vinyl vibes with those colors. Where's the snake vinyl?
Oh, the snake vinyl does vibe with these colors. That's see.
And I love it that y'all put that stuff in. Oh my goodness.
See y'all? Ooh, that's what she's talking about. I have to think about that. I like that.
Sue isn't ever angry, so she doesn't clean.
Look at you, Sue. So she doesn't clean.
And he said, ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Sofia! Hola! She's armed with coffee.
Wonderful. All right.
And Jenny J says, I'll clean when somebody else is going to notice.
Oh, goodness me. That was a little scary.
And Becky loves the snake vinyl. Yes, we also love the snake vinyl.
All right. I don't know how much of this is going to actually hold on, but we shall see.
Betsy Pallet said if she wasn't a chunky little ninja, she'd want pants made out of that snake vinyl. And Mariah's told you about her pants situation at a similar material.
Wear them to the Marilyn Manson concert, and that was the last time that they were.
They separated.
They did. They bubbled. Plastic part removed itself from the material part. Let's just say that those pants should be worn in, like, cold climates, not sweaty concerts.
And then the problem with that is that they get so stiff that you can't bend your knees to sit down.
Yeah, I don't know what the...
It's a very, very narrow band of temperature at which they are functional.
And also, your body matters as far as, like, its temperature. fabulous. Look at that, y'all.
Hot diggity.
Hot diggity is right. Ooh, we almost blew away our. This land is your land. This land is my land. Okay. Making things happen. I really want that kind of down in there like that. What are our thoughts and feelings on it? Or does it need to go up in here like that? See, that should have gone over that. Didn't think about it. We can still make that happen.
You just cut it off.
I'm going to. Good call, Patricia. Glad you're here.
I know.
So did anybody else say which song they're using?
Y'all come up with your songs here. Pay attention now.
Well, not everybody that is. I mean, I think we have quite a few people that have requested the files. If they're going to use the songs, they don't have to.
Okay, Ricky says if I had a hammer, it's calling me, especially for that one our rep.
Uh-huh.
I had a hammer. The I Do Not Care Club even has an Australian chapter. Ah. Oh, and then we have the ICI, which is I Craft Instead. And something is, I don't know what, I missed that part up there. I don't know what Becky's spirit animal is. Because it didn't show up.
Don't leave us
I was
hanging.
going to say you didn't cut it off at the edge there. Well, that was a bold move.
That's me, bold. Now, before I go all hoop-de-doo with this, I don't like this blue that's kind of mixed.
Born in the USA.
Yeah, one of the songs. Who said that was the...
Anlar.
Okay.
Now, is your tree going to go past your orange band, or?
So I'm going to fill in this more bluey business with this deep teal. It's the... I don't know what number it is, but it really... See? Look at that. And it's a little greener, but as it dries, hardly noticeable. I like the three there. And then I think I'm going to go over the leafy part with the lighter turquoise. Maybe I should have
Eddie chose songs by Kendrick Lamar and the Dropkick Murphys. I don't know who
yeah.
all that is. Oh, We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Oh, that's not one of mine, but that is a good one. I didn't have it on the list, that is. I mean, I could have gone on forever and ever with different songs, but...
And then Jennifer Thief says I get knocked by Chumbawamba. Doc says American Idiot. Green Day.
Oh.
Don't know that one.
Brad's a Green Day fan. Like that. This way it's not just a picture, it looks more arty. Plus then it fits our color combo a little better.
Oh, and Sue said she thought of a couple songs she will try to format. Sign, Abraham Martin and John. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think who. I don't know. I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. I can't even remember names of people that
Yeah, you should know.
I actually know.
Yeah.
Or should know.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Oh, I love that.
Thanks, Mo, for putting those in. Okay, God Bless America by Lee Greenwood.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, DOC, you got slapped down on that one. Okay, what is it? John Farnham, We Are the Voice. I don't know that. Eddie says no, Lee Greenwood. Hello, Gerald.
Love that.
I think you need to put a little bit of that sherbet color on your tree.
I did.
I think you need a bit more.
Okay, and I'm going to bring it in down here.
Okay, very good.
But I agree with that.
Oh, there's Darcy showing up. She was doing something.
Hey, Darcy.
Somebody says I need to listen to it. Mary Thomas says, my girl, absolutely not to Lee Greenwood. What's the deal with Lee Greenwood?
He's a douchebag.
Oh. Was Mark just baiting us?
Maybe.
You better say that you are. And Steph says Lee Greenwood's a big nope.
I'm going to wrap my tree off.
Oh, he says sorry, no Lee G.
Okay.
Margie loves the song by Lee Greenwood. Well, just different strokes for different folks.
And it's not, it's not really necessarily about the song. It's more about the singer and the lack of his, abilities to. Anyway, it's more about him than it is. The song's fine and all. But.
Josefa says, my inspiration, Woody Guthrie, all you fascists. The people in this world are getting organized. You're bound to lose.
There you go.
Moldy Mango.
Moldy Mango? Is that?
Melissa says, We Shall Overcome by Pete Seeger. That's a good one, too.
I love that. This is looking really cool.
It really is, and what you're doing there is really spot on. Margie says when he came out with that song, she was in the Navy.
Yeah, I think,
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Yeah, I don't know what his journey to where he is now.
Oh, Eddie, that's a good one. The chick's not ready to make nice.
Oh.
I know. I remember. I went out and bought their CD as soon as, the repubes. And they like the orange on the bottom of the tree. Me too. I mean, I think you're just trying to gill the lily. I don't see
gill the lily. That's what
I do not like those diamonds. I do not like them. They are not good.
Y'all, no, diamonds? No.
Yeah. I think, you need to wait till later.
Save them for later, she says.
Yeah.
Save them diamonds for later. Oh, is he? So Jesse Wells. I've seen a few new and younger kind of. Gosh, I hate saying kids because I sometimes I feel like these people are my age, and then I look at them and then it's like they're 20 to 30 years younger than I am. I'm like, okay, well, I guess they are kids. But that's all.
That's exactly me too, Eddie. Except Mariah and I used to drive around in Dallas and sing Dixie Chicks with the windows rolled down.
Now, are you for or against me? I'm gonna use this rubber band, so you just need to like get with the program here. That
okay, so here's what I think that you should use the rubber band to outline your words.
Okay, I was kind of thinking like a talkie bubble business.
A talkie bubble business.
Okay.
The tree's talkie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it needs to go up ever so slightly. You're on the same
so
plane as the poof of the tree, so it needs to go up.
Up. Am I keeping it circular, or should I put my words and then try to fit my rubber band around it? I think I should do that because that'll be more interesting anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
But we figured out a spot that we need to be in.
Okay, can you do this on your rubber band?
Oh, make it into a diamond?
No. Make it into a one of those little speaky things, you know? Speaky things.
Mm-hmm. She's doing this. That's what she did to me. You know, the top.
I didn't know how. You know, it's a little part that indicates the mouth.
Yeah.
And Lizzie Jean said, yes, it needs to be higher. And I think we got that.
Okay. Oh, and Rhonda's, she just finished, did you just finish it? She said, Eddie, I finished my ocean collage and lost track of time. Were you deep into it? Hilarity.
She is in the Mariana Trench.
I think I'm going to overlap. There we go. I like that better. There we go.
Messy Palette wonders where the tree's mouth is. It's effervescing from its crown. And I guess maybe you should have more thought bubbles than, you know, speaky part.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have referred to them as cracks. I would have referred to them as tree orifices.
A wiggly little booger. I don't know if this is going to work the way I wanted it to. There we go.
Oh, Steph says America by Neil Diamond. And that is true, Darcy.
What?
Oxygen. Business.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to get that bend, but I mean, like the rubber band will do it, but it also wants to pop out of that shape too.
You're not going with this natural bend, is what it's saying.
Yeah.
It's rebelling.
It is. There's resistance in the rubber band. The resistance is strong.
Well, I have bad news to report to y'all. I got my brand new, you know,
Her shirt she was wearing yesterday, which she's
fight
wearing.
ignorance, not immigrants, and I've got these little. This it looks like an upside down question. Look, Mariah.
It really does. Because she was cleaning her brayer.
I was, getting, and I saved the stuff to show to y'all because you'll be impressed. But I think I can go over this with a black marker, Mariah.
Yeah.
I might just leave that upside down question there because that's kind of something. That's certainly, it's like coffee table books. It's a conversation item.
Yeah.
What do you have a question on your belly about? Well, I'm questioning
So many things.
so many things.
All the things. So many things. Okay, this rubber band is giving me troubles. I need a tool.
Do you want the poker? Here's the needle poker. Well, that's working okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Izzy Does It All is here.
Oh, and hello, baby.
Is that our baby?
That is our baby.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what her typing skills are going to be, but
She says hi, and then it's ILL.
Mhm.
I don't know what she's saying. Oh, she's saying hi. And Cheryl says that you have the patience of Job.
I would like that to be put on, some kind of eulogy or something. that needs to be.
Yeah, if you
That needs to be known.
if you really want to tout your skills in the patience department, you should try gluing down a rubber band.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that that's going to speak to a lot of people. Like my mitochondrial bread loaf. Yes, she is the master of gluing tiny string.
I am.
So this really isn't much of a challenge for her.
Hey,
But
the rubber band is trickier.
Well, yeah, because it's like
Rubber.
boingy.
It's boingy.
The string kind of just lies there and lets you,
Have your way
no
with it.
resistance. The rubber band is a bit resistant.
See, but that's perfect for what
It
we're doing.
is.
It's
You should have,
metaphorical, right?
yeah, metaphorical, symbolic.
Symbology, y'all.
Bounce back and
Symbology.
snap your
Yeah,
neck.
we're gonna go this route because
I think that's the only route that you've got to go there, sweetie.
yeah.
And you have outlined it, so that's okay. It doesn't have to be coming from the tree. We all get it.
We get it. There's a video for that.
You need a business card stating your mastery of gluing tiny string.
I really do.
Becky is working on a color combo beaded wrap bracelet. I was
Ooh.
supposed to have it done by Friday, but better late than never.
Okay, is that something y'all are doing on your stream or Becky? Let us know.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this is great because it's kind of like a cloud.
It is like a little bit like a cloud.
I mean, it's abstract, y'all. It's abstract.
Well, now that you've got that all glued down, what would have been really cool is if you'd put down your fluffy stuff from the dryer underneath that and glued your words on top.
Damn.
I'm sorry. It just, when you said cloud, that's, remember I said something about cloud?
Yeah, you did.
Hey, I think you can still bring some of your fluffy stuff
Maybe
in.
I outline.
See where your it goes in there.
We got to do some freeform gluing, y'all. 1 second. bring this fluffy stuff in. So I think what I want to do.
We'll talk about it before you do it.
Well, I want to just do it. Okay. I'm thinking about kind of drawing or scribbling in, like filling out this cloud part over here, and then it'll be fluff, and then I'll put a little line of fluff around.
Well, I don't suggest the line of fluff around. See where the quotation indents there? If you bring your cloud across in kind of a, so it goes off the page.
Off here?
Yeah.
I know, but we're so heavy over there. Like, I feel like it should be here.
Okay, you're not, I don't want you to go all the way around. I just want you to take it and go a little line, like a line cloud.
Here.
Where it indents. And then just have that come across because it creates, number one, it creates depth, it creates interest.
Do me a favor, just draw it in where I would put the glue. Because I want to, sometimes it's better just to, get her involved. Good God, we were talking about the same area.
And the other thing is, see, it mirrors your horizontal.
Okay. That was good, God. She loves a good,
horizontal.
Yeah. Break that up.
Because you've got lots of verticals there. Your tree's a very strong vertical.
I love you. Okay. I got it.
You told me to draw it.
I did. We're going to do it.
And I didn't want to bump over the dadgum diamonds.
Don't bump over them dadgum diamonds. Now I'm going to make this a little more, not so straight.
Well, you could make it a little more organic, but I just thought I'd get you in the area since you're covering it up with turquoise fuzz. What difference does it make?
That's right.
Oh my goodness, Izzy does it all. It's making a little appearance here.
I know. We read it. Did you hear us? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Hello. You need to be more. You need to. Hi, Mama. This is so sweet. You're so sweet. Here, do you want to show them your face? There.
Oh, and Lindsay says outline the fluffy stuff when you get it on. Well, let's just...
Yeah. Oh, that's probably not a terrible idea, by the way. Yeah, because that'll kind of determine, hey, there's some thing here that you need to look at. I think that's fabulous.
Okay.
I do.
She made it in loud letters.
Hey, you're using my diamond.
I am. I found that.
Oh, Mo gave you hearts, Izzy. Do you know where to go to give some back?
All right, you need to get back down there and get in the chat.
And you know
Learn
where
how
the
to
hearts
read.
are?
I've been reading.
I know. Well, actually, what she really needs to learn how to do is just type it back versus she uses talk to text, which,
Elizabeth says she needs some collage instruction.
Have you been typing?
Hey, you're getting it right now. Look at this, all the different stuffs that Mariah is using here. Okay, Becky says read her above comment. Okay.
Becky, you can't do that to us.
Yeah, I'm really stressing out reading it as it comes on, much less trying to go back and read
Isabella,
something.
you're making me nervous. I don't know what you're doing over there.
Okay, somebody told me I will go to the lightning bolt. And yes, DOC, we do like art glitter glue a lot. And Paula's here finally. Oh,
Hello,
that was
Paula.
quite the trip to the grocery store there, Paula. Okay, I don't know what they're talking about here. I can't.
All right, hold on.
Okay, so every month, is that what I'm supposed to read? The first Wednesday of the month, we walk around the shop on stream, and viewers help us pick out beads for a CC bracelet. I don't know what CC stands for. Then our Thursday stream, we make the bracelet. Oh. What are you doing there, child?
Okay.
And Elizabeth needs collage instructions.
I cannot tell you how happy this thing makes me. I just now once we get these diamonds on here, I will lose my ever loving mind.
Where are they going?
I mean, I could put them as little sparkles in the tree, and then that way they're kind of hidden, but then or in the cloud.
Well, are you that my problem is they're in a straight line.
Yeah, did you see I was ripping them apart? Because yeah, I agree. Like I don't need a chunk of them. That ain't gonna work.
I think it's absolutely wonderful.
They need to be dispersed. So, do we want them in the clouds or in the trees? Or in the tree?
I think in the tree.
Okay.
I don't know though.
I think kind of cloud might be pretty.
I think because the
little-
idea of water condensation and watering the tree.
Yeah. Do it.
But you got to put them on there individually. You can't put them on in a lump,
I understand that.
sum.
Like, I'm cutting them up right now. I swear we are in the same room. She's just watching. She's with y'all.
I am with you all over here on the side. And I still haven't. Becky, did I read the right comment?
I think you did. Yeah, because she was probably talking about when they, the days that they do that.
Oh, Mariah falling from the clouds. Okay, and Lizzie Jean wants to know about the real flocking. Well, we're using poor man's flocking. This is from the dryer.
Yeah, because it matches like spot on.
Yeah.
And the flocking, Lizzie Jean did hook me up with some serious awesome flocking.
And Steph really wanted the diamonds on the trees. Well,
we could put a little couple in the tree, and then that way it really indicates that it's like raining.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We can give y'all both things sometimes.
CC is color combo. Well, of course I knew that. As soon as you tried that,
And then what I'll probably do with my postcard is, we usually do a journal page, but I don't know.
Well, you should just take a picture of this and put it in your journal.
Yeah, I think that might be the better. But I'm not sending this off either. Like,
oh, no, absolutely not. Number one, it wouldn't survive the.
No.
I mean, for God's sake.
It'd be bald
and sad, and everybody'd be mad.
Sparkless.
I cleaned up the rest of my eyeball things, Mariah. In the bathroom, I'm sure. She hasn't said anything, but I knew it was coming. They've only been in there for like a month.
Really?
But boy, I mean, that paint came off of them like. Psh. Oh, Mess Palette says poor man's flocking. Mine is usually gray. Yeah, ours are too.
Yeah, usually. It's just there was a brand new towel, and so I took advantage of that. And I kind of like that these are, like, have the string business off of them. I'm keeping that. Like, I don't need them to be pristine. I like the fact that they're
Steph loves the raindrops.
kind of goofy. Weird.
Izzy does it all, says, give me back my diamonds when you're done.
I don't know if that's
it's just
that she doesn't approve of what I'm doing, or
now did you tint those diamonds?
no, that's why I said it was just meant to be. This is them.
Well, the ones I remembered were the sheet of like rhinestone.
Yeah, which we have some. Yeah, there's. All right, I think I just need one more, maybe here. I like that. That's a good.
Now you've got three lined up in a row there, and that's
where
you need a big zag underneath your tree where it goes down. You need to have one
I see.
over to the side to make people do a little skippy doo.
Yeah, I was moving it over here, but I think it should be here to break up that what you're talking about. Cause see, she's kind of I went boop 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 like that.
Yeah, it's just going down.
Yeah.
So you need to zigzag.
Okay.
Don't put them on the same plane.
Yeah, I'm with you, lady.
Izzy, she says, but I like my diamonds. I'm impressed that she typed that.
Oh,
I think she's reading it.
Yeah, she probably did the talkie text because she can't type that fast. I don't think.
And she can't spell that anyway. I know she can't.
She's getting pretty good.
That looks good, Mariah.
Yeah, I think and I've used all the things that I wanted to use. I'm pretty sure of it. All right, where are we at with time? Okay. Now, I really feel like I need to write by Woody Guthrie on here somewhere. And I also need to sign it.
Yeah, you do.
Now, when I send the card, what I could do is make sure that hold on now.
Izzy said her friend gave me those. And ever after says Izzy, she thinks she has some left that she can send you.
Okay. Look, and that you have a whole block still.
Yeah. Got some left for you, sweetie.
Yeah.
Didn't use them all, just a few.
Yes. Thank you for your contribution, my lovely daughter. Okay, so like when we do a postcard, I can put, song by Woody Guthrie. I can put This Land Is Your Land, and I'll put information on the backside about the card. I want to sign down here.
Okay, hey, just a sec here. Somebody said, okay, Alice goes, no, man. She says, "How have you seen how she repurposed our Christmas card? She posted it on Makers. She's going to use it for next year's Christmas card." Then, just a sec, somebody else said something else that was, oh, you could name the tree Woody Guthrie, because see right there where the tree, where you did the mango color, you could write Woody in there. I'm not going to say any more about that. Lizzie Jean says, exactly what does Izzy do? Well, pretty much whatever she wants to.
Look at that, y'all. And then I'm going to put I want to sign in a different color though.
Everybody will know who Woody G is. And if you don't,
Yeah, I mean, you're not the crowd.
Yeah.
There we go. And do you approve of that? See, it goes really nicely in with the...
Lizzie Jean, I've tried to teach her how to crochet, but we're still working on getting the needle to go front to back.
She's getting there, though. Like, it's amazing. When she wants to do something, it happens. When she is not into it, it is not fun for anyone. And it's kind of like, why are we doing this?
Marone, she loves the Woody Guthrie song, and she loves the card.
Thank you. All right, I do have to wait for everything to dry, and then, I will put it on a thing, and I will probably, darken up the edges and stuff, but right now, I need this all to dry. Because if I start messing with it,
yeah,
things are gonna go south on me. But what I do, okay. So
I want a T-shirt, Alice, that says this machine kills fascists, and it's his guitar.
Yes.
And there's a great. I sent you that link that showed.
I think Gray or Cepha posted that in Makers too. That picture of Woody Guthrie with his guitar. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Izzy says she's going to make yet an A little thing so I can make something, and I'm going to crochet.
Oh, she wants the woobles. She wants the wooble thing, which I think is great. I mean, if she's interested in it, and that's the thing that gets her going.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we need to find one that's easy enough for her to start with.
Oh, like a kit.
Yeah, they're a kit, and it tells you, and we don't have to necessarily be involved, which also sort of help. Sometimes the teacher matters, and we aren't always the best teacher for her. She likes sometimes watching these videos, and she figures it out. I think that that's fantastic.
Becky says Izzy would learn crochet from someone who is not family.
Exactly. Because
oh, and Becky said she'd teach her on FaceTime.
Oh, she would probably love that.
I'm not sure though if I'm going to get it because Mama's still deciding.
Wow, being thrown under the bus in my own chat. Okay, good times, y'all. Good times. Whole family's here. Yay. I'm kind of done with this particular one, so I could package up some of this for people.
Oh, Mariah made a journal with all the shipping and
She
cheap prints material from her last order.
Oh,
So it's on her channel. I'll go over there and look at it.
wonderful. And then she opened up her stamps yesterday. She made a wonderful little rainbow layout. I loved like the vellum. That was such a cool process. So she stamped onto like vellum with acrylic paint. I was kind of surprised it didn't curl up a bit, but if you have it at the right, you don't put too much on. That's really kind of key. And then colored the back of them and then collaged with those. It was fantastic.
Okay, I have another idea here that I don't know if it will work. If we were to Shrinky dink We the People.
Mm-hmm. We can Shrinky dink We the People.
And then make a little, and you could add that as a swingy part from the tree.
Oh.
It'd be swinging from the tree.
Oh, we really need the new stuff. Oh, okay. I love that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We got clear. Okay, good. We do still have. All right. And then where is... Oh, let's show them what we did to We the People.
Oh, yes.
Because P was having a hard time kind of figuring out placement.
Well, oh, here it is. Sorry. Just a sec. It's partially covered.
Look. So that was just the stamped one, and then I just cut it out so that way you know.
Because I was having a hard time placing it because
Yeah.
I don't know.
You kind of need to know, like, all right. So I lined it up pretty good. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's spot on, but it's darn close. It's going to darken, so I think I'm going to use this lighter. I don't know how well this is going to work on the Shrinky Dinky business, but we're going to do it. Let's see how it all goes.
Well, you got some time. Oh, yeah, you've got lots of time.
I love this color. It's something else. That's all I can tell y'all. It's not what this is. This is not it. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna go on the rough side because it seems that it takes the stuff pretty well.
Oh, she's reading the chat, bless her heart. She said, Lizzie Jean asked if I could crochet and going to get a crochet kit. I think it would be wonderful because the sewing thing is just painful. Thanks, Mo, for putting that in. I love that color on the stamp. I don't know that it's
pumped
gonna.
About it. Well, remember, it intensifies.
Don't forget to leave a little hooky mark.
Good call. Where is the punch? Okay, it's right here. Perfect.
And I don't know why Miriam said tracing paper.
Oh, that's what the paper was. Okay, it wasn't like a vellum. It was tracing paper.
Okay. Rhonda says she hope it works. She's afraid it'll get lost.
Okay, well, sometimes we'll be like, hey, we know that it's there. And let me tell you, with the Shrinky Dink business, you don't want to leave any little sharp edges because as they shrink down,
yeah,
they become
pokey.
sharper. So hopefully I've rounded those off well enough. And now let's put our little punchy hole. I'd say that's the trickiest. There we go. Release. Now.
And get your little metal thing down there so you don't burn your paper.
Yeah.
You need your silicone mats down. That's what you need.
Yeah, kind of. And I don't know where those have wandered off to. I don't know where the little metal thing is.
Izzy had it.
Izzy been shrinky dinking?
Well, she tried using it when she burnt your paper, but she.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here it is. Hey, and look at how I wish the lips worked with this. I just think it would be kind of too much, but look at how like spot on those are. Just love that. When y'all see that? Okay. Let's shrinky dink.
Are you loving it or not?
I wanted it to actually get a little smaller, but
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Jenny, she puts that one thing on it to flatten it out.
Yeah, it's a silicone thing. As you noticed, it was still kind of.
And Rhonda says she can still read it, which is, that's cool. They were worried that would be lost in
Yeah, I mean,
in the process. But I think that it's slightly camoed and people have to work at finding it. I think that's a good thing. Now, where are you where are you placing it? I still think you should hang it from the tree like it's
like in there.
No, I'm waiting to see it here. It hasn't showed up on the screen.
See, but it gets kind of lost there. That's what's sucky poo poo. But I could hang it in the middle of the tree. A little better. I do love it.
It really looks great on the white background. How can you just dangle it from the postcard?
Well, what do you mean?
Like it's, it looks like a carving into the wood.
Oh.
Yeah, put it right above Woody's name. See if it works.
Okay.
On the tree branch. The tree bark.
Yeah.
Go clear over on the bark of the tree.
I'll leave it there for a second so y'all can.
Okay, so I can catch up.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, okay, I think you should restamp it in brown, dark brown or black.
Or what about the orange?
Or orange. But I don't know. The orange, you're going to lose the orange. But I don't think you need, I like the idea of the clear stuff. But,
I could go with the clear. Because this was the more...
Yeah, I think go with the clear. And it'll look like, people have carved it in the...
Okay.
Kind of like we the people are the roots of the tree. Yeah, but that's going to cover up Woody. It's got to be carved into the tree.
Okay.
You're still good on time. You got half an hour.
Okay.
Oh, she said to dangle it under the tree like roots. It's a metaphorical symbolism.
Oh. Off of the card.
Off the card.
I love the
I like the symbol. I do. I really do too. I'm just visualizing it here. This is why you should never sign your card until you're completely...
I signed too early. Is that the deal? Okay. So I need the orange. May I have a wet wipe, please? Here, let's just stamp this off. Thank you. So he's still giving.
And Hoarder Paper Craft says, can you put some transparent orange behind the words so you can give it more contrast?
Well, let's try that. Let's mess with
Sophia says she's just spitballing.
Yeah, no, I love it. This is a lot of times like what P and I sit here talking about or doing. We could even color the background.
Yeah, if you went with that clear stuff, you could color it with your pen thing there. Oh, peanuts. I'm going to have some.
Who brought that up?
I don't know, somebody. Peanut gallery, they said.
Oh.
Okay. Estella, hello.
Like if you were wearing this or whatever, I don't think there would be, great longevity to the orange, but seeing how we're using this may not be an issue. Oh, well, there we go.
What?
Look at that. I think that is fabulous.
I'm waiting for it to show up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supporting the peanut gallery.
Did you see it?
I'm waiting. It hasn't shown up on my screen
Good golly. Like, how far behind are you?
I swear, I don't know. I think this thing is retarded. They're still coloring on my screen. Okay, finally I'm beginning to see it. I don't know if that's a good call or not.
I like it. I'm going to glue it down. Or should I just tie it on?
I don't know. What are your feelings? And these have already been shelled, Jerry. I say just glue it down. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that. But I do have a hole in it, so.
I'm not eating the peanut gallery, I promise. Just chewing on their leg a little.
Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I mean, since we're kind of blinging this thing out anyway.
Lizzie Jean wants to know where Izzy is, and I think her father took her away. She looks like Joshy. She does. But she actually looks more like Joshy's brother, Lukey. When you see them together, they look like siblings.
Yeah.
Oh, Darcy said you could wrap string across the card with ties that bind.
Oh.
Good thought. Should have happened earlier.
Yeah.
It's a little late in the game for that sort of.
Because we would want to like tuck it and we like, but God, that's a fabulous idea.
Yeah. Very, very much on the symbolism.
Yes.
Becky wants to see your fork bracelet. She should tell you about it too.
Yeah, Mo gave this to me for my birthday. Isn't it fabulous?
Lindsay said you could put a Brad through the hole.
Oh, I do have some brads.
But she's being silly. She capitalized it.
We got brads, y'all.
I don't know what.
So I can either hook this through, which it's kind of small. I don't know that it would be enough, but I can, put a hole in a hole and then loop it through, which I think is an option. But a brad is going to get us there much faster. Less dangly, but I don't know if these are going to be long enough. Like, I like the little ones. But I don't know if it's going to...
Lizzie Jean says the right side looks barren. Lizzie Jean, you need that so that you can rest your eye.
Yeah. That's the desert.
Well, it's the diamond. Yeah, the diamond desert.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think there.
Yeah, just leave it a little loose so that you can twist it.
Yeah. Okay, where's my...
I buy the Costco peanuts in the big tin. Because they're the best. They're really crunchy.
Is this the most fascinating part of this?
Just leave the brad a little loose.
Well, I don't know that I have that option, lady.
Oh, because it's so pointy, things are not very thick.
But I will try to do my best and leave it a little.
Paolo's dentist's name is Dr. Penus.
Seriously?
Pennus. Yes, they are salted.
20-minute talk about peanuts.
See, Joan likes the Costco peanuts in the can too.
Well, look at that. And it's a diamond. A square, if you turn it to the side, it's a diamond. See?
Well, I'll tell you what, you got a lot on there.
I did.
And here's the reason it still works, even though there is a lot of visual texture and whatnot there, is because you have repeated your colors.
Yes. Consistency.
Color consistency is very important in this kind of messy design.
Messy design.
A raptor wants to know.
And I can. Okay, you have.
Oh, he's Hungarian.
Who is?
Dr. Penis. That explains it. That explains it all. I always save the cans. I don't know what Mariah does to them. I think she just secretly recycles them, but I always feel good about putting them in a box over here, and she stores them away. That's what she tells me.
I don't know what to say to any of all that.
I am not going to say some of these things. Carol?
All right.
Becky says she would consider the lily as officially gilded.
Dunsies, huh? Dunsies,
Yes.
y'all. All right, my Arty friends, that's that. I am going to come back. Probably not anytime soon, but we've got orders and things. This I will photograph, and then we will put, like, this will end up in the color combo, my book. Let's show you that real quick. And then can you hand me your postcard that I'm supposed to put together? Because I think I have enough time that we can just get that done. But see, it's going to go into the book. Here was last month. June was Pride. We ended up with 2 pages during, because this was the color combo. And then we did Pride. More like
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh,
spot on Pride. And this is going to go in there somehow, some way. And then we will utilize some of these other pieces and parts that we got. But I need to make sure that I have, okay, so here's piece thing. We're going to do that. So I do need to keep some of this until, all right, do you have a little envelope? I know you do. I have an envelope.
I used to have a T-shirt from Intercourse, Pennsylvania. Remember when we went there with Carmichael? He thought that was hysterical.
He used to wear it.
Yeah.
He had one, and he loved wearing that. I remember. He thought that was hilarious. Which was extra hilarious, because, you have this 90-something-year-old man just looking proud as proud could be.
He used to wear it to the bank and always come back with something to tell me.
About how the ladies had made a comment about it. Okay. I need to find a place to put all this to keep it together. You aren't helping me. She's falling down.
You know what? I don't know how I can help you when I can't even keep track of what I've got going on.
Oh, that's right.
And your dear sweet little daughter absconded with my lovely gold box that the fabulous cookies came in. She told me she needed it.
She says that about a lot of things.
I just wait
think
for her
it's
to
only true
put it
about
down someplace and then I'll
10%.
steal it back.
Here, I don't need that one, but I am keeping this other one. Keeping
Okay.
all this together, and some lucky person at some point in time in the future might end up with pieces and parts to make their very own. But I'm setting that over there right now because that all needs to be okay. That needs to stay together. That and all these. Gotta clear the way, y'all. So here's peas. This is your land version of the card. That's all gonna go. This needs to stay with my whole thing because I want to put those on my card. Okay. Very dangerous. I will tell you, the lids on these little boogers are kind of tricky. I even try to back it up, and then there we go. Okay. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop.
What you doing?
That's that. Well, we need to get this down onto a card. We talked about, do you want it on a black? I think that's cool.
Okay, here's an idea before you. You could make the actual eye
Want?
with, or surround it with turquoise.
Okay. Do you want me to waw the turquoise?
Yeah.
Why don't you? Okay. Now look up at me.
Hmm?
You're talking about in here.
Yeah. In between, like alternate.
Oh, in
blue,
these,
white, blue, white.
in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go ahead and do it on the bottom one too. Just so that you've got a bit of
Blue in the middle.
what it does is it creates a focal point, number one, and it reminds people that the words there, it's a visual.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
That's fabulous. Absolutely exactly what I wanted you to do. Without very little explaining.
Did y'all see that happen? Doesn't happen like that often. But when it does, it feels right. Okay, so if we're gonna waw this though, I need something that's sticky. There's my pen in there. The pen has run off. Once again, I don't know why I cannot keep up with that darn pen. It's because it looks like a pen, so I put it away. And then, you know. Just ends up put away. As pens should be. Alright, I'm not going to obsess about that then. Where is the little squirty bottle?
I've actually been to Hooker, Oklahoma.
Good gosh, what is going on? I'm losing things, y'all. So I don't know where my squeezy bottle refill stuff is either. I have my dabber bottle. I guess I could put clear over all of it.
I was just going to say, can your dabber, does it open up and can you brush on?
Oh, I could do that. Good God. Come on now. Sometimes our brains do work.
Here, I'm trying to find you a little brush here. Check it and make sure it doesn't have stuff on it.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah, it had stuff on it. It had red stuff. That wasn't going to be good.
You want me to wash it?
No. Okay. All right, so we're just going to go over the turquoise parts.
Hello, Vinny.
Oh, Vinny. Okay. What are we laughing about?
Greg had a psychiatrist named Dr. Gucci. And he says, okay. I am not going to repeat what some of y'all are saying here because I don't know if I get banned by the robot or, the whatever that thing is. Timed out.
She doesn't understand how any of this works.
I don't understand how any of it works. Most of the time, I don't have to understand. Well, the Beatles song, Cuckoo, Cuckoo, that was what the walrus said.
Was it the Beatles?
Mm-hmm. The submarine. Yellow Submarine.
Alrighty. A lot of hooboo about all that. There. Look at that. See, that's fun.
Absolutely. It needed that bit of punch.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you want this across like this or across like, I don't like it that direction. That bothers me for some reason. It really, I feel like it should go.
Yeah, and I like the fact that, you know, it is the same color as the background. I don't like that. There, right there.
Right here?
No, I haven't. Yes. Or part of it's covered up with, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to make this a little darker around it so it does come out a little bit more?
Oh, you mean like the edgy stuff? Sure. Don't cover up the glue.
No. Wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, well, gracing Vinny's ocean collage.
Oh. When did you post that?
Oh, ultra thick embossing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that did help sort of outline that and get it.
Yeah.
You know, so it stands out a little bit more from the background.
Right. Yeah, so we like this. Yes.
Cross the lines going that way, and that way we sort of make an X, visual X there.
Right. You want me to pop dot it?
No. I don't want you to do that. I think it's unnecessary.
Let us know in the chat. Would you have pop dotted it? Do you understand what I'm saying? Personally, I think everything should be a little, you know, erect.
And Eddie said Vinny's ocean collage is amazing.
Awesome. I will check that out. Okay, I'm going to put this on
Oh, Carla's here. Melissa says she loves pop dots. The problem is the paper is not substantial enough.
Well, we're about to make that happen, lady. Substantialize this.
Oh, good Lord.
I was hoping I already have peace.
Oh, Vinny gave you a green heart. I don't know what for.
Thank you. Probably because I'm going to go look at his stuff, so, you know. People are loving that I'm looking at their things. Very inappropriate.
It's best to put the lid on things.
Trish, I mean, we got PSAs all over the place, y'all. Now, what did one of the PSAs should have been, what did I do with my, there it is.
What does that mean? PSA.
Public service announcements.
Oh.
Put a lid on it.
Well, I don't know why I would have even known that. Or why I'd need to know that.
Because that's what they call them. Like, you know, it's a thing. Where have you been?
Okay. Mo says, Vinny's ocean collage has been bumped in Makers so y'all can go.
Wonderful.
Spread Arty love. What does that mean?
Sorry, y'all. It's like, you see. What am I doing here? I'm not gonna glue that.
No, you're putting it on a black background.
I am, and I'm not gonna glue it. I'm gonna stick it.
Oh, you're going to use this double-sided tape.
Heck yeah, I am. Can you chop this at least to a 4x6-ish? Like, just give me a little extra round, just because I don't know how you cut things.
That's really heavy duty. Are you sure you want to put it on that?
Yeah, because this is we're keeping these. These are like for our, we ain't sending these out. This is not going to the mail. This is, art.
So you wanted it what?
4x6, but just, give us a sliver extra to, work with. Thanks. Stuff. Y'all see that professional application? Alright. Worried about her.
Hernia there.
Oh, yeah.
Guillotining this heavy duty. I don't know why. Okay, 4x6, right?
Correct.
See if that works. Is it too much?
Boom shakalaka.
Good?
You did a good job, P.
Okay, I think you have another one.
Probably, yeah, because this is a 12x12. So if you cut it in half, you had 6, and then you should get 3. Yeah. That's how it works. Math, y'all. Math. All right, got 8 minutes. I'm rocking it, y'all. Rocking it.
Okay, I'm back to the chat. I have to move my thing up and down when I do that because
yeah,
you
need the space.
It's best if it's right in front of me. I can see it better. Lizzie Jean, it says it gives you a vision of rising.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about the spot dots, I guess.
Spot dots, y'all. Getting gooey.
Well, Carla's been on the phone for 1.5 hours with AT&T. I understand that.
Oh, goodness.
Meant to cancel the hub's tablet, but renegotiated her whole contract.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be saving enough money to buy a new stencil.
Fantastic.
Love it. Okay, Lizzie Jean wants to know, what is the correlation of the eye and patriotism? Well, the song in the background is
This land is your land.
This land is your land. And one of the things that Woody Guthrie said was you need to be vigilant. So it's my reference is the eye is to keep your eye on what's going on in your democracy.
That's okay. Well, that's why I told her to cut it big, though. Boo, boo, boo. Or do you mind that?
I don't care. It
shows like that.
It certainly is a lot better than I would probably had half of it hanging off.
I know that's right.
I don't like that tape. For me, it does not work well. I do better with stuff that I can slip and slide around.
Yes, that is true.
And Lizzie Jean said that's profoundly true.
I love that Lizzie Jean asked these questions.
I love that you asked that question,
really
so
do.
I got to say it.
I feel like she kind of like
times when I don't.
She lobs these at us because
Eddie Makes Art
like
says
that.
4.25 by 6.25.
Okay.
Do you get the measurement award for today, Eddie?
But here, let me show you something, how to also alter this so you don't know that I messed up as much as I did. Show you some things, y'all. It's always a little ways to fix things. Whoop. That too. see that?
Oh, I thought you were just covering up the white part that I left on the. I am behind a little.
And there we are.
Oh wow! Are we getting the 55 plus discount from the AT&T family plan? Well, it might be something to look into. I don't know.
It might be something to look into. I don't know if it has to be the main person on the account, so that would require, some switching up things and who's it, what's it, and
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
well, looky there, y'all. And then, if you wanted, like, if we were to send this out, I think it would be cool, like, to draw on it, and like write in white. Like, if you were to send it out like this, that would be pretty groovy.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's just a little panel card, a little art, in a 4x6 situation, or as Eddie said, 4x4 by 6 1/4.
And actually, that is because I made it a little bigger than she told me.
Yeah, which is what I needed, because otherwise, I would rather have a little border on it than not.
You're getting some fabulosos.
Wonderful. That's exciting. Now I could just
beautiful.
I could just go ahead and glue mine down onto the black card and trim it out. Should we do that?
Well, you've got 7, 8, 9. You've got 3 minutes.
Oh, 3 minutes. No, and see, this isn't quite, because you cut this one a little larger, this one's going to be shy of it.
Carla says, ask for Brian in the customer service.
I love that we share who you should talk to. Who is it at the DMV if you're
Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon.
Shannon. But I got my card back, and I look like a ghost.
Yeah, I mean, it's like totally
you can't
washed
even
up. See
my features. I don't know.
She's definitely a white lady.
Mm-hmm.
That just made me chuckle. I could just chop this off.
Alice, those are all good comments. She says, Woody Guthrie was very critical of capitalism and extremely involved in peace and social justice issues. I'm sure he would be called a communist these days, but he wasn't a real communist. No, he just believed in, like, class equality. And, yeah.
Okay. I might glue this down to something. I don't know if it's going to be one of these. I don't know.
Becky?
Okay.
Becky said she thought that there was a bit of irony in the postcards featured the color of the person's skin that we are all not fond of. I didn't think of that, but you are absolutely right.
Those are all, and that's kind of one of those things where it's like you can take away different things, and everybody brings their perspective to it, and of course they're going to be.
And I even like that is a direct correlation there that I didn't even pick up on.
Yeah, because that would speak to others that have a different lived life experience than we do, and I think that's fantastic. Okay, let's switch. Let's go in big screen here. This drives me crazy when the little wire's in the way. Fix the top. Fix the hair a little bit. Make sure I don't have
Ookies on your hand.
Well, yeah, because I don't want to transfer anything to the finished cards, like, they're done. They look fabulous.
These are fab, says bartender's daughter. Freudian unconsciousness or Jungian synchronicity. Love those those words.
I like these kind of showing up in the background. I mean, most of the time I get this covered up, but, you know, it's kind of cool that some of that shows up over there. My markers. There we go. I haven't been, like, looking at it long enough lately, and it's hard to catch the, you know, thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't like my hand in there like that. There we go. Is that good?
Well, Panka, she just made one. I made the other one.
Yeah, but I put it together and made that little thing, you know.
Blue eyes.
Yeah.
Or blue eyeshadow.
And glued it down.
I used to have some of that color blue eyeshadow. I wore it in junior high.
There we go. We should be back tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow? You're gonna make another card.
I'm gonna just
the
continue.
flowers.
I'm gonna make that dadgum flower work. I'm bound and determined to
Mhm.
make that work.
Yes.
But we may be exploring some different avenues of how it could work.
I
Because
think,
y'all know that sometimes I don't get it the first
well, and I think
rattle out of the box.
even different color schemes might be okay. I don't think you have to stick to the red, white, and blue. It's a thought.
This is true.
Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.